Welcome to Monday morning with Autumn on Bite Marks and Blessings. Another typical morning where I've not brushed my hair, not washed my face. I've only brushed my teeth, gotten my coffee, and even this morning, medicine will have to be a part of the ritual, which I mean, it pretty much is, right? It's been a very quiet morning. Very, very quiet. Let you guys see my water there where I my binding papers. I'm drinking from my burrito. And here come the flames. The fire. Oh, the fire calms me. Really like bonfires. If you're having a bonfire, hit me up. So, I'm quite slowed down this morning. Honestly, woke up and so I have made a deal with myself. I said, Autumn, you're not going on your phone for at the very least half an hour after you wake up. You're not doing it because once you do that, the reaction part of your brain just starts going and going and going. You know, when we wake up in the morning, it's the only time brains aren't having to process things in that way. They don't really have to process much of anything in the morning. Obviously, there are plenty of mornings that you're inevitably going to end up walking in or having to deal with something that's just kind of an obstacle in your way, which I find those are usually blessings as well, because in order to have obstacles, I feel like you have to already have something kind of, I mean, you at least have a goal that you are working towards. And if you're seeing obstacles, you are moving. You're moving. Yes. So yeah, there are mornings like that, of course, but with the phones, I feel like the biggest thing is social media. Social media is the last thing I want in my life when I wake up in the morning. It's the last thing. Yes, my social media is for me. I've got it quite customized. I've had to make a new account. I really don't have any accounts. I really would prefer not to have to create an Instagram or a TikTok or anything like that. I am a simple Facebook kid with 30 friends. Um, yeah, so getting into those is quite out my comfort zone, but this is out of my comfort zone. At this point in making the videos, I haven't done anything with them actually, but learn to edit, which is actually pretty cool. I'm still excited though. I am excited. I really hope there are some people that see this and can relate, say, I've been there, I've encountered this, we are tried. Does sound kind of silly. But what my goal is, as I believe I said the other day, is share my experience. That's it. It's been pretty buried because there haven't been in real life people I've run into, people on the internet either that I run into that I could really share this on a lot of things. Wow, my brain is just relaxed, mashed potatoes. So yeah, I'm just wanting to spread the word and hopefully make at least one other person feel less alone with their experiences and where life has taken them, what life has given them after what they have given life. I feel like the quiet's actually throwing me off today. But back to waking up and not going on social media. I have been doing that for the past week now. Today was the first morning though where I got up. When I got up, looked at my phone a little bit, honestly, but just to like jot some notes down because yes, unbinding does not work overnight, which is why I'm doing this so much. It may not be a sudden goodbye, a sudden unbinding, but I could feel every part of me changing and adjusting every single day and accepting where I am, what I'm being shown and told to do, and what my body, mind, and soul simply won't let me do anymore, even though I miss it. Just won't let me. Just won't let me. Really won't. It screams every part. My body is just like, well, see, there are definitely changes happening. But when I first started the unbinding, I was extremely tense. Oh my gosh, you could feel my energy across a parking lot. And it looked like there were knives coming out of my eyeballs. I am not kidding you. There was no faking smiles or pretending to laugh or giving extra effort. into a conversation when so many things I've said have just been, like, whatever you say, Autumn. Okay. Yeah. So my mind, body, and soul are just done with it. And they won't let me keep doing what I have been doing my entire life. Simply over. And I've heard this about growing in age. Growing in age, yes. That's what I'm going to say. I don't like the word old. There's such a stigma around things that are supposed to happen when you get old. And I feel like it's a whole thing that society has really warped. There are plenty of I'm looking out for the word. Studies. There have been plenty of studies that literally prove that our bodies are never meant to stop being active. Never. And if you remain active, I've watched some of these studies, I've seen the brain x-rays of three separate men who okay, so one was actually a 20-year-old guy. The next right up was, I believe they said, a man in his 70s who was not active. Then the top brain was a man in his 70s that was an active person. These x rays of the active 70-year-old or the 20-year-old were exactly alike. Exactly alike. That 70-year-old brain looked just like the 20-year-old still. But the 70-year-old man who wasn't active, his brain literally looked like it was full of cottage cheese. I love to learn about the science and all these things. Before I was ever labeled, I actually wanted to study psychology, but once you're labeled, that's kind of like it's not an option anymore. It's not like you gotta learn to survive. You don't get a degree or anything, but you're so emotionally intelligent. Very rambling. Oh my. All right. So yes, as we age, I guess we really do get wiser from our life experiences, and my age that I've hit, I suppose, is hopefully a point I can keep in momentum, honestly, where I can just see clearly. I can see clearly. I'm not falling for these masks. I am not entertaining anything that doesn't give back to me. I am loving from a distance. Not I'm not giving giving and giving and giving to these kinds of people that wouldn't even say hi passing by me. Like, that's just wrong. Why have I done that my whole life? I've always known I'm great and do have a high opinion of myself, but it is said that brains with too much dopamine and serotonin don't have high opinions of themselves, which I feel is very, there's two sides of it. There are definitely two sides of it. I am a Gemini, a June Gemini, but I don't think that's it. I really don't. Really don't. Ever since I was young, I noticed, wow, I'm a great woman. Like, anyone would be lucky to have me in their life. I'm so excited to see where I end up and who I get to love and this and that. I have many fur babies. Oh, they love me so much, and I love them so much. I have two piggies and two cats. And rest in peace to my sweet baby, Hammy, Qveen. I know you hear us. So, yes, our brains and bodies are just, we're meant to keep moving. We're meant to be stimulated, even on summer break. It's hard to say goodbye to the ignorance. And it's dark, very dark to notice that what they say is true. Like, people really take advantage of younger people because they haven't hit that point yet. And this was, in a way, I feel like it's not even related to your life experiences because you could have the same experiences and never learn, never learn. It has to do with my spirit. It has to do with my higher self. It has to do with the universe stepping in. This is not just a number thing. Oh, you hit this number, you're now going to be, I don't know, you're gonna wear your big girl pants. Okay, I am going to sit in a fort still. Actually, why not? I'm going to be 5 foot forever. And the best, pretty much the only good thing about being short is two things. I can fit in smaller places, and when I wear heels, I still don't tower over anyone. Um, I barely make it to the average height for women. So, with heels on, and but unfortunately, every part of me is not does not fit into any of these sizes. Like, I try to get, I think it's 36 or 38 and a half heels I have tried the solid numbers, the in-betweens, none of them fit me to the point where it would be safe to wear them. Girl struggles finding something that actually fits when all our bodies are different without having to spend so much money because you have to get it tailored to you because your body isn't like all the mannequins. I'm getting a lot of messages this morning. They're mostly from my service facilitator. She's very cool. Love her. She's the best one. Yes, she is just the best. It's nice to have a professional team through state programs and be able to use all the resources and services you can find. These people really help, but they can't replace personal support. They can't replace that. These professionals are paid to do this. This is their job, you know? So to be only able to share so many things with professionals and be sincerely met, it's not the support that people make it sound like it is. Everybody has said, like, Autumn, you have this support system. It's probably why, it's probably helped you get further in life the way you have. That's why this is what your father didn't have. That would probably help him not be in psychosis for your entire life. But it wasn't true. It's not true. Where is my real life support? I only have support that meets me Monday through Friday, and when they aren't with another client, like, it's not the support that people think it is. I do not have the support that people think I do. Professional support, it isn't enough. It is not enough. It is not going to stop you if you're out here done with life and you realize all you have are people that are paid to meet you where you are, to lean on. It's messed up. It's messed up. There are very many ups and downs with so many things, obviously. I do appreciate that I am to have access to resources the way I do. Unfortunately, people who aren't in the same boat as me, they don't get the same resources. And these are resources that everyone could use, everyone could benefit from. I know there's people that aren't on benefits that still don't have that support. And while it cannot replace a more intimate, personal support system, if you find the right ones, they will remind you how far you've come, what you really stand for, they'll remind you to give yourself credit. They'll see you when you don't see you. If you find the right ones. And that's the thing. Sometimes it takes years to find the right one. And by then it's gotten even harder, right? But I always go by this. You cannot fail if you keep trying. You cannot fail if you keep trying. If you keep trying, you're not failing. Just keep trying. It's not failing. And I guess that kind of like wraps back around to why I'm even doing this. I want other people to be and feel supported as well. Very nurturing person, which is rough out here. It's rough out here. Not even gonna get into that. Wow, I could talk in circles about the world, but at the end of the day, I know everyone has their reasons, and who am I to judge? It's up to me to just step away. No matter how lonely it gets, it is nothing compared to the loneliness you feel when you're next to people who aren't actually present for you at all. And they don't even give that two thoughts until you start to return that energy back to them. Of course, right? My friends, right? I hope others do hear things from bite marks and blessings. That makes sense. And that click that I can share my journey with, maybe give a sense of getting through things together. Yeah. I'm gonna make a real quick cut right here so I can take my vitamins. My medicine. Yeah. Would I would like to share though that with all of these unbindings I have been doing, I was able to remain in my own space next to this hollow figure, human figure. I remained in my own space. My piece was not cut or touched. They both make sense. I remained in my own world. I remained strong. I remained calm. I did not speak ill of myself to myself. I see clearly. I can see clearly. So that's what I was trying to get to earlier about saying my body was so tense for a while. My energy was so angry and all those things. But as this process has been going, I'm seeing differences. I am seeing things change. Though things had a little twist this time that brought out the nurturing in my heart that a lot of people say this, especially about their children. We're going to give people what we always deserved, what we always needed that we never got. And that has definitely been my attitude. And of course, growing up my whole life already knowing I have a one of a kind heart, a one of a kind love, something you're not going to replace, something I really thought would not have gone unnoticed, unseen, unheard, and realizing that it wasn't that. It has just been an alignment, I suppose. But at the same time, I, of course, believe everything aligns to make what needs to happen. Each step is necessary. That's why everyone says to take it one step, one bite, one day at a time, and all kinds of recovering journeys. Yes. So yes, I've started to see her change and realize it really has just been that rare. I know there's more rare people. I know it. And you deserve to call yourself that. You 100% deserve to say it. I'm a rare person. It might be cringy, it might seem like a flex, but being the outcast, if you truly know what that feels like, it is not a flex. No, absolutely not a flex. I don't think I have any more rambling to do this morning. So let me bring out my notes here without lighting myself on fire. Without lighting myself on fire. Alright. Unbinding, 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 unbinded. I call back the parts of me that were given in crisis. The tenderness I offered from my own depletion. The arms that held someone else while my own heart wept unseen. I call them back now. I release the binding belief that I must become a nurse to be needed, that I must become a balm to be loved. I honor the truth. Yes, he is not well. Yes, I saw it before he could say a word. And yes, I held him close. Not because I owed him comfort, but that's who I am. I don't regret holding him, but I will not stay bound to the pain of giving more than I receive. I will not drown myself trying to fit in and trying to lift someone who won't even meet my eyes. Water, hold this truth. Fire, burn away what was never mine to keep. I am not the reason he fell. I am not the reason he stays down. And I am not the remedy he refuses to reach for. I release the fantasy. I release the what if. I release the girl who thought she could be loved into worthiness. And I bless the woman who is worthy already. You've ever heard about the frequency of laughter? That you have heard just how far our energy can travel. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's beyond this earth. And if that doesn't convince you that your energy is leaving an imprint that absolutely does matter, absolutely is giving back to this world, one person at a time. Sadly, we may be placed all throughout and scattered and here and there, but I guess that was the universe's intention with us. There's an intention for everyone, I believe. And my intention is to no longer tolerate being kept as an afterthought by anyone ever again. When even at 5 foot, even I stand so tall. I do. Even with my soft voice, it says enough. I barely even have to use my words. Honestly, people can act like they can't tell, but people can tell. We know this. People feel shifts. Just whether or not they really want to believe it or not, follow it or not, and give themselves that chance or not. So that is what I am going to soak into my cup of water today. Is my intention. There is one. Okay, so this is from Iris Meditation. You pick a heartfelt desire. It's a thing you want more than anything right now, and an intention, and you hold them together. But we also do that with opposites and hold them together at the same time, accepting them at once, letting them both exist at once. Heartfelt desire and intention. And that is what the water will carry with me today. Along with these stories, I have already offered into their arms. So I will start heartfelt desire. I belong to myself. I belong to the nature of the universe that will trust in me as I reclaim trust in them. I will not forget, not forget my spirit guides. I will not forget my dream in spirit court. Heartfelt desire. Done. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Intention. Well, my brain is kind of only focusing at one thing at a time, on one thing at a time. Even though the words are flowing right after the other, it's like, wait. But my intention is going to be reclaim my trust, with my higher self. And the spirit guides let me see the truth. This pen sucks. I 100% love gel pens, paper mate. Honestly, my favorite has been the Sharpie gel pen. My goodness. Hold on. I know that you guys see it actually. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. This is written with the Sharpie gel pen. Look at these nice, bold, black sentences. I love it. I love them. I love them like this. Good job, Sharpie. You make my world complete. The journaling process quite pleasant. I adore your gel pen, Sharpie. Maybe one day you'll sponsor me. I don't know how that works whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that doesn't even happen anymore unless you're like the number one ranked person out there. Enough. Enough. Take my bite marks, transform them into my blessings. Also going to add that bite marks, mites. Oh, dang you, brain. Start over. Bite marks. I cannot spell this word right now. What? I excel in reading and spelling and all of that. My special ed subject, come on, no, is math. Math, math, math. I am taking I am going through all the math I ever learned in my entire life. Go through it all with a tutor at the community college here where I live. I have a great 5-year plan. I really do. I'm really excited to get in my dreams, my dreams, my dreams, my dreams. Stop making my phone have notifications. Why? Lord. Thank goddess. We love to say that. Really do. Qveen Herby, shout out to you. I love you. I wouldn't be doing this, I would not have gone back to my 2019 dream if I didn't stumble across her also making episodes trying to find these people and tell them. I won't say her slogan. She tells us that the world needs us. And that just kicked it off. I have never I just feel like that's one artist that's simply one of a kind, not typical whatsoever. So huge shout out to the most empowering queen I ever heard of. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here I go with my heartfelt intention, heart, heartfelt desire, and heartfelt intention. They both 100% do come from the heart. And I will not carry it alone anymore. Yes, my piggies are right across here and just watching me. They are adorable. They are adorable chunky boys. I see you. Let it go of holding this alone. The elements of nature have my back. Go back where you came from. As I reclaim my home within myself. So it be. I am not carrying this alone any longer. Spirit guides, I know. I've seen you. I've seen you. I had an interaction with you. I know you're speaking to me. I know you've aligned things for me. Promise to remain aware of how important my trust in you is. I promise to never let go of the girl who has been waiting, waiting to come back out, to stop hiding, to be taken care of again, instead of giving all of that into the world around me that will never know what all is inside of me, what all I really am. Choking on my spit. Very ladylike. Grandma would not approve. No, she'd probably laugh these days, honestly. You know how it is, what they say as the generations move on. Grandmas. And get grandmas get softer and softer and softer. That's how you what. It's definitely raised to be a hella ladylike. In fact, I ate pizza with a fork until I was 16 years old. And I also never even burped. Like, it would just make it like weird. It'd be like, excuse me. And people, what? Excuse you, what? And I'm like, oh, nothing. So actually, it wasn't till like last year, my late 20s, where I started getting like being able to vocally make a burp, and then I would hiccup like crazy some days. And just to think that my body was literally like incapable of that function because of how strictly ladylike I was raised to be. And I literally have been shitted on for that, which is like, my bad, I guess. Okay then. Even ladies are gross. It's true. You can still be ladylike and gross and swear and whatever you do, as long as you treat yourself like the goddess you are, or perhaps if you're a male, same deal, like worship yourself. Literally do it. But no one else is going to be able to do that the way that we can. Be like, for you. Thank you, universe, for yet another morning opportunity of letting go, unbinding, and getting closer to myself. So it be. I want to add how important it is for us to speak these things out loud. It will enter you to a new door. It will live beyond this moment. It is magic, and it's not just unbinding, it is reclaiming. And now, what has silently weighed us down has been given a path out, has been named and released. I have much innocence. Okay, don't care what it looks like whatsoever. I do. I 100% do. And that's why I have always given the benefit of the doubt and why I believe everyone has their reason. Innocence exists. Innocence may feel lost. It is not. It's not lost. It is still within all of us. It's just yet another thing that we can reclaim back to ourselves. This is possible. This is possible. It is possible to find your way home. And so it is. One more thing is you can never ever have enough blessings for your dear loved ones, for yourself and your dear loved ones. Never enough. Give yourself everything you can. A blessing for my unbinding, for my moving forward. May the candles hold what I've released. May the water carry what I no longer choose to carry. May the space around me soften now that I've made more room for the truth. I am not tangled in anyone else's silence, not required to save what won't rise. What I gave was love. What I keep now is peace. I bless my body as it washes off the weight. I bless my hands as they reach for nourishment. I bless the one who stayed, me, and I walk forward clean. Jazz hands!